balls to go along with it. Quality pitcher who's made his name initially coming out of the bullpen, but he's carved a niche for himself as a starting pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. Kipnis has it, and a good throw gets him one gone. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued, first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last two.
Yeah, Matty, I know these are two last-place teams if you look at the standings right now, but it's super early. They got a chance to right the ship. There's a lot of talent that fill both these rosters. Let's give them a chance to get their feet under them, but they got to start doing the little things right if they're going to push this in the right direction. That's a great job of holding up right there. You have two strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Freeman comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Batting third.
So digging in now, Donald Jones. He's really been dialed in at the plate lately, having hit safely in his last 19 games.
Yeah, Matty, he's got a chance to go for 20 right here. That's a huge hit streak, and he's done it in a variety of ways. Some damage mixed in with just some nice ABs.
Freeman is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And now the Indians will see what. Dylan Bundy gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Ripped down the first base line. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2 3-run homers every now and then, but I'm telling you what, you have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on a 3-run bomb because you're facing nothing but 1s and 2s. If you're going to beat up the 3, 4, 5 guys in a rotation, you have to find a way to create more scoring opportunities against the 1s and 2s.
His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's gone 3 for 4. Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Oka has it in his tracks. 2 gone.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Another payoff pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Francisco Lindor is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Here's Carlos Santana now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 4 home runs and 17 RBIs. He's set. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ramirez on second. Lindor at first. 2 out in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
I don't think he can afford another base run.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Here's Chris Davis now.
Leading off for Baltimore, the first baseman, Chris Davis.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Astudillo goes to get it, and the throw is in time. Davis is retired, and there's 1 away.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH, but don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Naquin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
No score here as we play inning number 2. In the air out to straightaway left. Freeman moves over. And the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom of the second. And in is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris "Crush" Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Line, but speared on a hop. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to the plate, Jordan Luplow. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. The 1-1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that keeps the bottom of the second going. In now, Bradley Zimmer. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Too low, 1-0.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 is a fastball looked at for a strike.
2-2.
The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he can put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Grounded up the first baseline, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with 1 away, time for a check of the American League Central Division as you get a look there at where the Indians find themselves in the race. And here's Renato Nunez, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Count now, a ball and a strike. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled off. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
The 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Naquin. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The center fielder.
Ready to deliver.
Tyler.
Here's the first pitch.
Naquin.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. This is pulled into right. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Nope.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
1-1.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Softly on the line to third. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding in once again, Jonathan Villar back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping in, Walter Oka. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
In now, Donald Jones, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Luplow is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Chris.
Stepping up now, Chris Davis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. The 0-1 offering. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And it's fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Orioles.
Leading off for the Indians, the first baseman.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. 1 away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
22, second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Moving under it, Oka. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Tribe through 4. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The right fielder, number
Stepping
19.
up to the plate, Jose Bautista. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball well outside.
Ball 1, no strike.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Luplow sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder, Trey.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Mancini, a native Floridian. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for route number 1.
Up next for Cleveland.
One man out now in the Cleveland fifth. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. Line drive to center field. Oka is there, 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. He just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
That misses 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up. Coming to the plate now, Renato Nunez. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ready for another chance? Jace Peterson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Freeman is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Now the 0-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Kipnis. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Now at the plate, Tyler Naquin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
The center fielder, Tyler.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The batter, the third baseman,
standing in, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he's called out on a close play at third. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive base hit.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Lindor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Oka ranging back to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. Back here in Cleveland, neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. At the plate, Walter Oka. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Fouled off. The 2-1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Freeman going back. Oh, and this deflects right off him. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run.
Well, that's one way to lead an inning off when the game is tied. The manager would have liked for him just to get on base so that one of his teammates could bring him home, but he does it almost all on his own as the ball goes off the wall and he hustles into third with a triple.
Into the box now, Donald Jones, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 big out on the scoreboard now.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because That was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row, with the runner in scoring position. The sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
The 2-2 one more time. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
The catcher, number 3.
Ready once again, Johnny Bench. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
A 1-2 count to Johnny Bench.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Here's the 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. Santana is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Davis waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting, number 64.
Digging in, Williams Astudillo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be, so I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Jordan Luplow. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Again, another foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the Stepping into the box, Jose Bautista. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Takes this the other way to right. Luplow is there to put it away for out number 1.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Into the box, Trey Mancini. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Renato Nunez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And that gets him on the mound. Gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play, and hopefully the pitcher's okay. Around the horn they go, 5-4 to 3. Striding forward now is the DH, Bradley Zimmer. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Paul Fry is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Fry playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The next 0-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Jones is up with it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. At the plate, Tyler Naquin, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. And it's 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Nunez charging this one on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Pretty painless. Tyler Olson will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. So striding forward now, Jace Peterson. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. 1-0 the count. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Luplow is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out. So striding in, Walter Oka. Now here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Hit hard back up the middle. Lindor up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Down the third baseline. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. Stepping into the box, Francisco Lindor. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
1 out, nobody on. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Oka has it in his tracks, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So stepping in, Carlos Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mancini has a play. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. In now for the O's, Donald Jones. Hitless on the day so far. He'll have a final shot perhaps to extend his hitting streak here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here's another 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired. 2 down now. Digging in now, Johnny Bench. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order, too.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in, Williams Astudillo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Into the box now, Jordan Luplow. He went down on strikes last time up. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Jones scoops it up, throw on to first, and we are. Brad Hand takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Now pitching for the Indians.
Ready now for Baltimore. Jose Bautista, his career line against Brad Hand. He's 1 for 3. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the 2nd strike. The 1-2, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
I got to count. 2-2.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter.
Ready for another shot now. Trey Mancini. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, one man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Coming to the plate now, Renato Nunez. He was a double play victim last time around.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, in the bottom half, 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still